Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Nah, it's a lot of football going on, man. It's a lot of football. It's an entertaining week, Rumpy. It's an entertaining week, I tell you that. Welcome back to Yanks Talk Ball midweek edition. You know what I'm saying? It's a very special occasion with all these midweek fixtures, the first really flurry of the season as it comes to those. And we got a lot of games to talk about, a lot of great ball happening over the past few days, a lot of great moments, a lot of insane banter, a lot of people ducking out on episodes, man. Yeah. I don't know if I want to put it out there. Hey, listen, if you want to name names, I'm not going to name anybody, but you should. There's going to be one white dude missing, and I'm pretty sure you can identify him. But anyways, hope all y'all doing well. We want to get right into this episode, man. First and foremost, we introduce the squad. Phil Talks Ball. What's happening, fam?
What's happening? The festivities are upon us. Christmas footy is here, well and truly. Like, there was a moment today after the fixtures ended. I just looked at my turned off TV and I was like, wow, we had a treat. We had a treat these past 2 days. Like, what? Like, I know we said it so many times in the past, talking about this past weekend, but we have had prime Barclays lately.
Facts.
I love it.
Past 2 game weeks have been chuck full of just crazy shit, left, right, and center. It don't make no sense, man. Adrian is in the building with us. Adrian, what's happening, fam?
Yeah, we have had a treat, but I haven't had a treat.
Oh, we gotta get to it, brother. Hold on.
The neutrals have had a treat.
No, I hear, man. We're glad you're with us, man. You actually standing on business. You here, and I can at least say that, man. I can at least say that.
I'm here to get cooked.
Hey, at least you know what I'm saying.
That one certain white man is missing.
Yes, talk that talk, baby. Talk that talk. I love to see it, man. And of course, last but not least, we got No Chill Gene in the building, looking real proud today, man. You got the full regalia on, and it's time. What's happening? What's happening? No words. He just shushing. No words. And for the people on the audio version, he just shushing and kissing the badge. Nah, if he was Trent Alexander-Arnold, he wouldn't. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. No, we don't even got monetization yet. We gonna get demonetized, man. Hold on.
They give him the superpowers, though. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm dead. But before anybody gets to doing some wild acts on screen, you can do a simple, great act by rating this podcast 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? Go to all your podcast platforms. Again, just that, YouTube, all the socials, Yanks Talk Ball. Rate us 5 stars. Subscribe, share all the content, like up the videos, comment on it, you know what I'm saying? Show some love to help us get through in the algorithm to reach more listeners out there and bring this beautiful pod to the world. With that being said, do we want to get a quick run through on the predictions, or do you want to get straight to business? Okay. Yes. Go ahead, Gene.
Adrian, I want you to eat the McSauce. Adrian predicted Chelsea to beat United at Old Trafford. Prediction here. I think that's the boldest prediction we've had all year, because Chelsea have not beat us since 2013, and it doesn't look like they're going to beat us anytime soon at Old Trafford, man. Those guys just fall apart. You want to say anything about that, Adrian? You had a feeling or something? You didn't come out to fruition?
No, I just didn't know what else to say, honestly. That was bold enough, so.
No, no, fair. That's fair.
I just threw it out there, that's it.
Yeah, pure honesty.
No, that's good. And talking about throwing it out there, Phil predicted Hoyland to score his first Premier League goal, which didn't happen.
Damn.
But to top it off, he also predicted in that same game for another striker to score a goal, Michael Jackson to score a goal. How did that end up?
Yeah, so my prediction was more bold than Adrian's. Because not only am I betting on Janet Jackson to score, but I'm literally gambling on an impossibility, something that we have not seen happen yet. There is no basis of a Hoyland Premier League goal. At least Chelsea in the past, maybe in like 2009, have beaten United at Old Trafford, but we have literally never seen Hoyland score a league goal. And I got too confident, man. I think I was just still riding the high of the last minute Fulham win, and that was stinky.
It happens, man. We'll go with the one who got it right, the chosen one. I predicted Chelsea to get touched up by United, which the scoreline doesn't show them getting touched. But if you deep dive, if you just go on Twitter right now, you'll see exactly what happened in that game. I mean, Reece James, Mr. Unavailable, came in with fresh legs, got cooked all around. Mr. Cucurella, the most expensive fullback ever, got cooked. around all game. I
Mm.
mean, it was just cooking left, right, center. I mean,
Hey.
Andrew Tate looked like what?
Hey,
Looked better
man.
than Rodgers.
He dropped that old name, bro. He turned to I'm a bad boy, man. He was
the
on
way
it.
You keep calling him Andrew Tate. Like I'm pretty sure there's a
Yeah.
contingent of listeners who have no idea like, what
Facts.
the hell you're
You gotta call I'm a bad boy today.
Nah. Respect to him, man. He had 11 ball recoveries, 100% like tackle. I mean, guy was playing out of his mind. He was just everywhere on the pitch.
Standing on
I gotta
business,
give it
man.
to him. So to close that off, yeah, I got that right. Trey had a double prediction. I don't know what he was thinking. Throwing us off. Now we're gonna have to talk about his prediction like 5 times. He predicted Chelsea to drop 4 points within the next 2 games. So far, he's riding off that high. They already dropped 3. Okay, but it doesn't look like his prediction will hit. It does not look like it will hit.
Listen, Dice Ball, I want you to do great, but not too great. You know what I'm saying? Just enough to take the edge off. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all right, but we'll get there. Chill out. That's not even bad. That's not even bad. That's not even worth the pause. It's not even worth that. All right.
The edge
So move on.
It's different. But I think we can make this prediction work, Sean Dice. You just got to work with me. Just work with me. We'll get there. We'll get there.
That's fair.
All right. But with that being said, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. Let's get the feast.
Apologizing. Wait. Get into apologizing right now. I want you to get this over with. Apologize right now for Luton fans.
Me?
They're owed an apology. Yep.
You go there first?
Yeah.
Bro, no. Oh, wait, I'll say this. Whoa, for anybody who I'll even stand up and say, yo, my fault. My bad, Luton fans. It's my fault. You know what I'm saying? To the shouts to the Luton fans listening to the pod. That's my bad. Part of me already knew that it was, like, again, small stadium. I didn't want to feed into it. I was trying to stand on business. I was trying to stand tall on it, man. I was trying to stand tall on my words and say, listen, we'll confidently get through this game. We'll move through it. But listen, the Liverpool result should have told us something. It being Kenilworth Road and just a pit bull ass stadium with some pit bull ass players, and just the atmosphere is different, bro. Listen. As much as you can complain or say they're a small team, a small club, whatever, they made it to the Prem for a reason. No game is going to be easy. Anybody can turn up on any day and create any random circumstance in football. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen that way. And I was not expecting them to come out. I was unfamiliar with the game, but I will say this. This was such I feel like an anomaly game from us in a couple of different ways. I feel like set pieces hit us more often than not. This has mostly been affected by set pieces at all this season. I don't think anybody else on the team was bad outside of one person. That was really David Raya. Well, David Raya had a shocker. I would say Ben White was bad for the Ross Barkley goal too, because he didn't know how to set his feet.
Declan got beat on that header by
which one?
Adebayo. The goal that
the second one
goes up.
Oh, the second one. Oh, okay,
he goes up by himself.
Yeah. I can get that out. Yeah, I can get that out. But yeah, and again, I ain't gonna lie. Outside of this game, I calmed down, because in the moment I was like, yo, I was cussing Ryan. I'm gonna be real. I was cussing this man. I was like, bro, what is up? And in other games, he's honestly way calmer at claiming crosses like that. He's honestly been.
Wasn't his main stat since he'd been playing for Arsenal? Just what an insane. Like the difference in number of balls claimed from crosses from Raya to Ramsdale was out of this world. It was even more than what he'd been doing typically at Brentford. So that was like the one thing people were saying that is a vast improvement from Ramsdale.
Yeah, and today again, that's why I'm like, today was such an anomaly game. It's yesterday. Yeah. Like it was just such a crazy just circumstance game. Like again, he has one specific mare. Set pieces were getting dunked on like crazy. We're seeing Ross Barkley cook like it's like 2012 or 2013 or some shit like that. Like it was just a wild. He was again really, really good. He had a really good game. I can't even fault him. Him and Doughty, I think it was, had some really good games. Their whole game plan, again, get physical. They weren't afraid. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Panzu as well, he was getting into it. He's an Arsenal fan. He was like, bro, I'm trying to get one on these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to put it on.
Last he played Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's just an added incentive for no reason. But again, they were up for the fight 100% of the way, and they made it a tough place to play at. All credit to them, man. All credit to them for making that such a tough game, and honestly, just pushing us. That was a prime Barclays game because they weren't showing any quit, and we were trying our best to, again, just keep playing through and keep fighting through it, and came up with some really, really good moments. There was still some good football that we played, despite it just being a weird result from us. Again, the mistakes and us not being, right in set pieces, which I think is a slight problem across the season. I don't think we're as good defending set pieces as we were before. That just needs to be addressed at some point. But the magic, man, the magic. One, I won't talk about all the Arsenal players. I'll save that for my other video, and you can go watch that other shit. But two players in particular, I'll say real quick. Havertz kept us alive in this game and was a standout performer in this game. I wish Chase was here so I could double shit on him on top of the game he lost this week. Havertz was cooking this entire game. I will be real. Again, I don't think that, again, the GA over the past couple of games, people are giving him more plaudits now, but he's been doing some of that similar work across the season. Now it's more confident. You see him running past players, breezing past, showing strength and actual dribbling, like just skills. That was flash of Leverkusen Havertz that came through that game. He was tough. He won his duels, which most of us didn't even do, across the game. Most of the players didn't, but he did. He stood up to a man, was right in the right place at the right time, scored when he needed to, was a presence and a nuisance. His movement, drawing players away. That was probably his best performance in the Arsenal shirt, and I'm so glad he's finding confidence. He was vital to us staying in the game and winning that game 100%. Second, Declan fucking Rice, worth his weight in gold. Listen, you could put whatever you want on this man, bro.
Then Jesus,
bro.
Again, I
didn't want to put everybody on the game. Again, I also bigged up Jesus. I said there was 4 players, the 3 mainly, and then there's one just behind. I said Jesus, I said Kai Havertz, I said Declan Rice, and then just behind them I said Odegaard, because for the way he kept pushing through.
I said, where did you say this?
I did a match review and stuff like that previously, but I just
link below.
Yeah, I'll put the link. I'll throw the link somewhere and shit like that. But I'll quick note on Jesus again. For him not being the size of a 9, again, like a tall, big striker or whatever, like he's a dog, man. He's a dog. Again, we were playing long passes a lot of the time to break up that press, and he was winning the ball most of the time. His
bullet play is incredible.
Again. Yeah. Outside of the inconsistent finishing, he does damn near everything. He drops in to help the passing play. He'll press when needed. He'll find a great option, good vision. Again, the hold up play and linking. Like he's so good at creating so much chaos and different football and different looks for us. Again, he created that goal for Havertz by pinning the center back and knocking the ball on into Havertz's path. Again, we don't win that game without him being such a nuisance and such a presence on that Luton team. So again, credit to him as well. And I'll jump back to Declan Rice, man. I'm sorry, he's worth his weight in gold. That's 2 crucial winners on top of the job he already does as a holding midfielder, a progressor of the ball, a harasser in the final third. He is consistency and persistence personified. This man he's become the glue alongside Bukayo Saka. He's become the glue for us. Like he does damn near everything in this team, and it makes no sense how quickly he's like fish to water. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like duck to water, fish to water, whatever you want to call it. He's assimilated into this team, and he's won us literally 4 points. He's literally won us 4 point season.
That Sir Alex said about Vieira saying he could play in the midfield on his own. It's getting to the point where you could basically say that about Declan Rice from what he's been doing.
Yes.
Like you said, yeah, he's been the number 6. He's been box to box, ball carrier. He's dropping in between the center backs, collecting the ball all the time. He's always the first pass out.
Facts.
Out from defense.
Literally
doing everything, and then scoring last minute winners. Like how do you score 2 last minute winners as the number 6 in the first half of the season? He's
literally won us 4 points on the season so far, which makes no sense to me. Again, just from him being a world class 6. I just thought that was, I'm like, yo, we need that. We needed that profile. We needed that position, you know what I'm saying? Down pat, cool. He's providing everything else ahead of him as well. All those capabilities that we'd want in another midfielder. He's in all phases type of presence. And I couldn't be more happy, bro. Again, I was trying to be cute at the beginning of the season, trying to pick somebody else to say signing of the season. He is running in that race heavily, man. Heavily. Pace for pace with whoever else you want to put up against in this league.
The signing of the season right now.
So far, it's him, man. I like lovely stuff,
lucky
bro.
He's not competing with another CDM right now.
Dog,
leave it at that.
I'm about to say, the guy missing or Casemiro?
No. He's lucky he's not competing with another CDM right now. I mean, anyone want to give?
Yeah. Competing with others. Competing with others. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but
I just want to say real quick, people need to respect Kieran Trippier. I remember last season, he was on 5 of 5 with Rio Ferdinand, and he said out of the 3, Casemiro. Remember the whole season, the debate was Casemiro, Partey. And then he said out of Casemiro, Partey, Rice, he was like, "Oh, easy, Declan is the best out of those 3, easy." And
Mikel Antonio too.
And people were like, "What? Like that's kind of like a crazy statement." But then now just making the move to a big club or a bigger club. Don't want to disrespect West Ham fans. And you can see how much more respect people are giving him now, because now he's the main man in England's midfield, the main man in Arsenal's midfield. And if he pushes you guys onto this title charge that it looks like you're probably gonna have,
again, he's
I know Sharky famously said like we owe West Ham 20 more million.
Bro,
he's been.
Do you?
Like
you know the funniest thing is today we literally started a GoFundMe. Arsenal fans started a GoFundMe to add 25 million pounds onto it. Like it was no bullshit. It was real. It was on the timeline. I saw people putting money on, bro, and I put my money on too. Fuck you, me. I put my money in too, man. Listen, again, that's a whole nother conversation if we get across that line.
No, these guys are
but man, I'm telling you, bro, like he's insane game, wild again, just that prime Barclays, man. What do you want? Unfortunately, again, that might knock into some other things in the weekend as Arteta, got a yellow card for nothing, and now he's not in the dugout for us or not on touchline. Yeah, again, you told
our game gone. You're booking coaches for that.
Yeah, that's
celebrating a last minute winner and not even doing anything ridiculous. Like, it's not like you did a Mourinho at Old Trafford running around the whole touchline.
Facts.
Like, come on, man. That's stupid.
Again, De Furby was literally on the pitch doing sprints all the way down the middle, arms out. De Furby, bro. Yeah, De Furby, bro. Get this guy out of here, man. Like, yo. Dog, like I'm gonna call spade a spade. It looks like y'all targeting the man a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Arteta looked like he not sitting well with y'all. So
yeah,
100.
Yeah,
they just hate him after he called him out. They were looking for any reasons to suspend him or
it looks like it,
whatever.
Yeah, 100. But I don't want to look too far ahead on that. We'll deal with that as it rolls up. I just want to revel in the fact that we, a tough game that we didn't really expect, but we rose to the challenge. We showed some fight and we won. We got out of there with 3 points, and in years past that might not have happened. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the 3 points that we put through, and we just move on to the next one, because the race is open. The race is, a lot. I don't want to say anybody's in a race yet, but the league is competitive, as we can see from the main course. Let's talk about it, man. Aston Villa 1, Man City 0. Aston Villa, man. Let's open it up with that. Man.
What a performance.
I've never, this is honestly, I've never seen Man City dominated like that. I don't think, at least in the past 3 or 4 seasons, I off the top of my head, out of memory, I cannot think of another performance where they were just dominated, clueless. You know what I'm saying? Like, just absolutely pinned down by.
Even in the matches, like when Prime, in the prime, like Liverpool City title charge. Actually, it wasn't even those seasons when Liverpool would like spank them at Anfield.
Yeah.
But even in those matches, it was never like this.
It wasn't.
It would have been like a 15-minute like burst where Liverpool just like bam,
blitzed
bam, bam,
them.
So, scored 2-3 goals or hound City, pinned them in their half. Like Villa was doing the entire match today.
Bro,
I literally like, unless I'm like something is completely escaping my mind, I can't think of a single match where Pep City has been beat up like that. 2 shots the whole match to 22 from Aston Villa.
That's
and what was it? They had 0 XG after the 11th
They had
minute?
0 XG after the Haaland chance. After the Haaland chance in the 11th minute. Nothing else. Not a single thing past that. No. Listen, bro. Hey, now again, I don't want to be that guy. But if this was Arsenal, Liverpool, you know what I'm saying? If United was in form, we would get cooked. For a performance like that against Villa. So let's sit this down right now. That was domination, bro. Dominatrix vibes. These men.
Arsenal or Liverpool plays like that.
We're getting destroyed.
They're not title challengers. They can't
destroyed, bro.
That's what's coming out in response to that.
And again,
go
ahead.
Phil talked about the most one-sided 1-0 he's seen in recent history.
Oh no, this was it. This was it.
This
had to be.
I mean, we thought we
had
saw
to be
against Newcastle United. This right here was even.
Bro, that was worse. That was worse. Not like
you know when you're playing like a five-a-side,
and
your team is just so much better than the other team that you're getting into these chances. You're getting into these amazing chances, but you're like moving around too much. Like you're almost like taking too long to take the shot because you can't believe how much space you have.
Yeah.
There was a 10-15 minute spell in the second half where the Villa was doing that. Like they just like City could not escape. And then it was like let's say it comes to McGinn, chance to do something, cuts it on his right, the shot gets blocked. Then it bounces out to Bailey. He cuts Guardiola, gets it into Watkins. Watkins takes a touch, so much space, doesn't know what to do, takes his time, like gets blocked. Like just like I was like, what am I watching?
It was waves. It was I was like, yo, Aston Villa are attacking in waves. What the fuck is going? Like. It didn't
like Konsa like at the top of the box,
bro. And we can speak about Konsa later because I think he was a standout, bro. Ezri Konsa was balling out like crazy. But I'm gonna say this though as well. I'm not giving y'all no slack because Rodri was gone. But isn't it crazy how certain things drop off when you don't have a suitable replacement for a key player in a starting role? Listen. I'm not gonna talk about last season. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying shit goes crazy when you don't have an able-bodied replacement for your star player.
This is a top 4 team that they're playing. They're not playing like freaking 19th place.
It can happen against anybody, man. It's the Prem. It can happen against anybody.
Saying, if you're gonna, let's call it how it is.
That's true. That's true. I'm not gonna dispute that.
Lost to Wolves without Rodri earlier too. So every match without him, they've lost.
No, for sure. That I agree with. We gotta call it out. How can these guys not win with only one player? KDB. I mean, how many players? What was their bench, bro? How much did their bench cost? I mean, it's just simple as that. They have the players.
Honestly,
their bench was light today. Without Grealish. Without Grealish, without Doku.
Is bad.
Dog again.
You know, like over the last 2 years, the squad has really thinned out a lot because 2 years ago we had a bench that was full of stars, big names. It was like players that were notably left out. And, and like now it's like, what? It's like, how did this happen so quickly? I was just thinking, I was looking at the bus like, what happened?
And
we didn't. You know, people say that Doku replaced Mahrez, but he didn't replace Mahrez. Doku our Sterling replacement that we never signed. We never even actually replaced Mahrez either. So, I think we.
I mean, you sold your Mahrez,
and like.
I mean, it's
technically, we didn't replace him. I mean, we have
on Grealish. That 100 million on Grealish is just gonna look worse and worse and worse and worse. Like no,
it is bad. It was never worth money. I think for most people, like it's pretty obvious that Grealish is never worth 100 million. It was like we just bought him because he's English. He was a star, marketability, and like we could do it, and that's it.
That's crazy. That's crazy how English tax is just applied in so many different ways. Again, it can either boost a player or keep them from ever being rated in the public eye. That shit don't make no sense in some cases.
I have a question for you, Adrian. You were like hyped about selling Cole Palmer. You guys needed him, man. You guys needed him.
Honestly,
yeah. That's
and
what
Adrian was like, "Oh, we got 40 million. I love it." And now,
I was hoping we would get somebody else, but we didn't do that. I think
and Adrian is celebrating that.
Yeah.
I don't regret us selling Palmer. Like I still I think we for the time being, he's been good for Chelsea, but I still would would have taken that deal at the time, considering he only had very few Premier League minutes. It was logical, and I think you just couldn't refuse that offer. So. Did we make a mistake? Maybe not planning for this or whatever. Yeah, but we didn't account for Kevin De Bruyne getting injured. We didn't account for Doku missing a few games. We didn't account for Grealish being suspended after getting more cards and goals and assists this season. I mean, yeah. Like I don't regret selling Palmer.
I mean, I think
maybe he was already injured.
I think that was City's fault where they let him play. I don't understand why. Like he never fully recovered from like whatever he had. I don't get that. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen. Go ahead.
Can we talk about? There's one player I want to specifically talk about real quick with Aston Villa. I'm sure there's other people you want to mention, but we need to put some respect on Pau Torres' name.
Respect.
Villa start to the season and his shaky start. People were on his ass.
Yo, facts.
They were saying, "Oh, he's one of those players. He's those like the way English people talk. He's like one of those foreign center backs that can only play good diagonals. That's all he's good for. He's good on the ball, but he can't defend. He's weak in defense. This guy is
he's a beast. He's a beast.
He is a dog. And on top of that, he can play really good diagonals, and he is really good with the ball at his feet. Like the amount of times I was watching the first half, City trying to press Villa passing out the back, and then specifically Pau Torres and Douglas Luiz, their comfort in receiving balls under the most extreme pressure, back to goal,
nasty calm.
Just never gives the ball away. Passes are crisp. And he almost scored that curler in the first half too.
Oh my
God. Great save.
That was insane. Yeah, that was.
There's a reason why in the past couple years he was linked with all the big clubs in Europe. There's a reason why Luis Enrique loved him so much when he was the Spanish national team coach. He is a quality center back, and
facts.
There's people were hyping up the signing for a reason. It was a huge coup for Villa to be able to bring him in.
100%.
You can see the level of their defense, he's a good lad. He's a good guy. But the upgrade from Tyrone Mings to
100
Pau Torres,
it's just so much more. It's just culture. It's culture. It's culture.
Mings he's a good defender, but he's one of those guys you could there's a mistake coming at any moment.
Facts.
Pau is just such an elegant player.
It's composed, man. It's composure, man.
Listen,
honestly, go ahead.
I didn't. My bad. It's
go ahead. Shoot.
I think the first couple episodes, I didn't say anything about him not being able to. I just made fun of him on ball because everyone was hyping out he can't defend, but on ball he's good. And his first mistakes were on ball stuff where he gets the ball and he's kind of lost it like Thiago Silva a couple of games ago.
Yeah.
And that's what I made fun of him for. Obviously, what a season he's having. He's just been amazing. And when I saw him take that shot with the left foot, I'm like, that's going in. I don't know how he did it, but what a player.
Wild, man. And again, next to him, I got to give plaudits to Ezri Konsa, man. Again, somebody I feel like always was a solid player, but never really got too much plaudits. But today, again, showed no fear at all phases of play. My man was, again, up in right wing, calm composure, dribbling through players, calm passes and everything. He looked a player. He looked an absolute player today, man. Again, the whole back line looked pretty solid. Luka Digne, I'm about to say, my man's still slow as shit, but he had a good game too.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Bro. He has zero pace, but he could do anything.
I know. He's a slightly confusing player.
He's just a very intelligent player.
Yeah. I give it that, man.
Wherever he lacks, he'll make up for it with his positioning.
Yeah.
Decision making. Yeah.
100.
And Diego Carlos
was having a nightmare.
Diego Carlos has slotted in really well. Back in that horrible injury he had last season that ruled him out basically the entire debut season.
Yeah.
It's he's done so well now that that Konsa had to shift over to right back to make this new defense work. And I don't know what the future means, what this holds for Matty Cash. But the way Villa are lining up now, it looks like Emery's best defense.
Again, they just have three tall imposing monsters and Luka Digne just on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So they can make it work. They you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Scottish Messi, John McGinn. Shout out to the Scottish Messi, bro. What the hell? Why does this man turn into Messi every 3 months? What happens? What specifically goes in his mind? Is it the winter months? It gets cold. And he's like, oh word, I'm the best in the world. I forgot about that. And he just does this, bro.
To be fair, he's been on this wave since basically during Emery's entire tenure. Since as soon as Steven Gerrard left and they got Emery in. John McGinn has been the player because there was a certain point where I was thinking McGinn was even getting a little overhyped. People were talking about it a bit too much as one of the best midfielders outside the top six and whatnot. And I don't know, I just didn't think he was doing it for me, but he's proven me wrong. Since Emery's come in, he's just he is. You said dog. He is a dog in the midfield. That guy's probably 5'9", 5'10", but he is a bull. The way he is not afraid to use pass, bro. And to keep players off the ball. It's facts. Watch him play. The way he will. No, it's total facts. The way any person trying to press him. There's one thing coming for him, man. McGinn is turning his backside to you, and you're not touching the ball. He knows how to use his strength so well. He's all over the pitch. He's so good on the ball too. Passing.
100%.
He missed that really good chance today when he cut in past Diaz.
Surprisingly good dribbler though, because he's so stout, but it's it keeps it close to his body almost at all times. He's just away from the defender's reach. He's really adept at dribbling in tight space.
Stocky footballer. He's actually a baller. A lesser version of Wayne Rooney. They do not look like a baller at all.
But
yep.
100%.
I wanted to shout out Luis, man. That guy is
Yeah.
insane.
Yep.
Yeah, if there's a player that I want
Dog.
at United,
Kamara.
Oh,
Kamara as well. Yeah, Kamara's
I
come
would
back
love
recently.
Luis at Liverpool. Oh,
Dog,
nah, he's so good.
that bot just
he could do everything, man. You're
yeah.
talking about
Oh
doing
yeah,
everything.
he's proven at this
That guy can
point.
do everything, man.
Yeah.
And
That
again,
shot went into. Ooh.
I'll say this from when I saw the starting 11 today, I had bad vision, so I was like, what on earth is this, man? I was worried. I said it a few days ago. I was worried. No Rodri, no Grealish. What the hell are we gonna do? We start the match with Akanji and Stones in the double big. I mean, Akanji's doing the Stones role, Stones is doing the Rodri role, and then in front of them, Alvarez and Rico Lewis. Like, I just don't know where in these four midfield players
That is so
we
funny.
were expecting any sort of creativity. It's
You
like,
had
what is
four-
going on here, man?
You
And I
had
was-
three
this
defenders and
this whole
a
season we've been
striker.
so
Nah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Hey.
we had three
Midfield.
defenders and a striker in midfield, while you had Kovacic and Nunes
hey,
on the bench.
to keep it a
And
stack.
Phillips, like in the dungeon.
Again, this
Kovacic
is
Nunes on the bench.
this is the
And then
comparison
at
thing,
some point
man.
when they came in, they played on the wing. So
Yeah.
Kovacic was for about 10 minutes was on the left wing. Nunez was on the right wing.
And
I
it,
was like, what?
and again,
what happened to this team, man?
if
This is
another
like- it's
team-
like, wow, this,
if another team
this-
does
this
that,
is
bro,
crazy, man.
if West Ham rocked up and put 5 center backs there and put them in those roles and stuff like that, Moyes would have got his shit fried, deep fried, sauteed,
I mean,
all that stuff. You know what I'm
listen,
saying? And
Ten
held
Hag
2
when he-
shots.
Listen, Ten Hag, when we needed a goal, and in the last like 1 minute of the game, he threw Bruno Fernandes at like center back to wolf the ball up.
Yeah.
People were like talking shit about it. I'm like, bro, all
Yeah,
he
and
did
that's
was,
a
like, he
and
just
that's a
whipped the
late
ball.
game thing. This man started. Pep started like that. Pep started with this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Well, the
just
thing is, we didn't have a boys. That's the thing. Only when Oscar Bob came on, we had another actual attacker. But he's the one and only attacking player on the bench. So
Crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I think
Insane.
like, yeah, this is insane. But we didn't know what else to do. I think like the way Pep obviously completely fumbled the starting lineup today. And that's why the game turned out to be what it was. Because if we had Rodri, we had Grizz, maybe we wouldn't have won the game, but it wouldn't have been what it was. It was a disaster completely. Like everybody
Dog.
knows Pep Guardiola knows that this is like his worst nightmare. This type of game.
that was
So
again. He got
yeah,
it was
just
judo
another-
move.
I don't even
I
want to
think it was
know
another
what he's
gap
doing right now.
but Also,
I know he's not sleeping right now.
Dog,
right now, I
he's-
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he's eyes wide open, thinking,
Bro.
"How am I gonna fix this?" That
This
crazy
man-
ball
He's like
ban.
this
Hey.
on his bed, bro.
It's what
Nah,
he does
he's
every
not-
winter.
nah, he's not even-
Like, it's every winter. He's in his
Drinking
head
the water
thinking,
bottle,
What am I
just
gonna
Bro.
do
about
about
that
this?
goal.
He's gonna do some, and I can't even predict. I can't even begin to think what on earth he's thinking about, like how he's gonna fix his team,
Bro.
and whether it's gonna work or not.
I'm telling you-
At
There's a
least
reason-
from the
I'm
press,
telling
I
you-
at least
go
believe
ahead.
that it's
Now you
gonna
can
work
picture.
because.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, this man Pep is he's in the same fit he was at the game. He's in the shower right now, drinking a water bottle. He has the whiteboards in the shower, just looking at it like, what the fuck, man? This is
Probably
just
has a built-in.
Where did it
Wi-Fi.
go, Rob?
Yep.
It's a
insane.
virtual one too. It's
Listen, there's a
like-
reason I didn't have City winning the league this year. The availability of players, like I said that I was like, their squad isn't as deep as it used to be. And that's the
That's
only
true.
reason I didn't have them winning the league this year. I thought they were gonna lose Bernardo Silva too. That's why I had them like I was like so confident
Yeah.
that they weren't going to.
Mm.
They didn't lose him, which if they didn't have him this year,
Oh, they were
I was
finished.
It would.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna lie. Again, just from you can already Gundogan's presence is already felt. You know, his presence is already just missing. That's a whole nother thing. KDB not being here for certain parts of the season already. That's another presence felt. How many clutch consistently available? Yeah, no, literally, yeah, but on the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like how many clutch available, consistent, and flexible players do you have left? You know what I'm saying? Outside of those, taking them away, you didn't really replace them, and it's a different situation. And again, it's early days, so I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing
saying
because
anything about that.
literally February is gonna hit, and these managers gonna hit Terminator mode. They're gonna flick the switch like the Wolverine or some shit like that, and it's gonna be a different story most likely. But to speak to today and what this was again, this was at S&M. Y'all got tied up, bro. Y'all got tied up, brother. From minute one, y'all was literally in a dungeon. That's insane.
Before we talk about a certain Villa player,
Yeah.
for sure we'll get a special
Oh,
shout out. There's
100.
one guy I need to mention, who I have said for years I think is one of the most overrated players in the Premier League.
I know you're talking about.
Yuri Tielemans
Tielemans.
today was balling.
Yeah,
That
Tielemans.
guy was balling. I don't know if he needed to get out of the complacency he must have felt under Brendan Rodgers and knowing he was one of the best players at Leicester. I think he needed to come to Aston Villa and sit bench for 4 months.
Yeah.
Like, he needed this.
100.
Now he knows
Hungry
he comes
again.
in and plays, and he has to work. Because the biggest thing, like, obviously I'm not blind. I know Tielemans is incredible on the ball. Like, everyone who's watched him play knows that. My biggest thing has always been work rate. He doesn't run. He doesn't have legs. He can't. He doesn't want to do the dirty work. Today he was giving
in the trenches.
And I think, like, I don't even know if it was possible to be a Villa player on the pitch today and not give everything with Villa Park the way it was. That
Bro,
atmosphere was
again,
rocking.
I'm not gonna lie. How things are going now, it's Anfield, it's Villa Park, or Anfield, Villa Park, or St. James's, or Anfield, St. James's, Villa Park. At least on form. On form right now. On form.
St.
I'm not
James is
talking.
above Anfield right now. St. James is above Anfield.
Okay, so yeah, we'll
Anfield
switch
is
it.
quiet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen it firsthand. Yeah,
Okay,
it's quiet.
that's fair. But still.
Yeah.
And Villa Park is in that conversation. They're in that tier, bro. Because it was damn near deafening, bro. I could hear it through TV.
In a row that they won.
14 wins.
14 wins at home. That is a filthy record. That is, again, that's a fortress. That's fortress.
That's a
if
season-winning
anything.
team right there. That's
title winning. Yeah.
Team winner right there.
That's title form.
Yeah.
That's title form, man. Again, it's crazy, and I gotta jump to it, man. My boy Leon Bailey, baby,
Another one.
Clap it up for this guy again. Somebody who many said was gonna get replaced in this Aston Villa team by Diaby. Many people said he was going to get replaced, but this guy put his head down, kept working, has produced some really good moments across the season so far, worked with Diaby in a lot of different situations, depending on, how certain games are set up. And today, I think, in my opinion, he was the best player on the pitch. Damn near everything he was doing was just damn near flawless, man. Again, just him attacking players. He was incessant, bro. Incessant. No matter how tired he felt, no matter how, again, like fatigued he was, my man was still pressing forward. Didn't lose the ball, kept things going, chance after chance. He deserved a goal at a certain point before it hit, and it finally landed for him. But via deflection, it is what it is. But that was a standout performance, one of the best performances I've seen by a player in the league, with probably only one goal in it. Like it was outstanding, bro. I'm so happy for him. I'm mad proud of him. Again,
you know what I think he did?
It's wonderful.
Before this, prepping for this match, I think he was watching that clip of Messi tearing Guardiola up in the World Cup on repeat over and over and over, and he's like, just, no Guardiola highlights, just that one clip,
bro,
over and over and over, to build that confidence. I can do that.
It's a replay.
I can
That's
be him.
it.
Oh, he was different.
100 mil,
Dog.
Yeah, he was. That performance, like, there was even a moment, like, alluding to what I said earlier with the atmosphere of Villa Park, just like pushing you on. There was a point where Bailey was finished.
Facts.
Like, I think Villa had just had a counterattack. He was hands on his knees.
I know he was behind the line. I know. Yep.
Doing everything
Labored.
to just walk, just to stand up. And then a couple minutes later, he's sprinting, tearing Guardiola.
Facts.
Because he was possessed. He was possessed
he
today.
was just on fire.
People were making those jokes. So this is the second time Diaby's come in and replaced Bailey. Like, he did it at Leverkusen and again at Villa. But Diaby has to sit bench now. Bailey is
100 sauce, man.
He is the guy that like a lot of top clubs in Europe were linked with back in like 2020 at Leverkusen, or 2019, whenever it was that he had his big breakout couple seasons. Oh, like that performance! Like, I'm so glad he got the luck off the deflection for that goal.
It was so earned.
Yeah.
He was so deserved. It was so deserved for him to get that.
I have a question. I might be. I don't want to question Emery right now after like this performance, but wouldn't it make sense the way that they play, like have Bailey on the left and Watkins on the right? I feel like there's so many times where they don't finish because they're always on their weak foot. Like the through balls that they get, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many times they're just on their weak foot and it's just not their strong foot. Like, imagine Bailey getting the chances that he's had like in that game on his like left foot on that side. Those through balls are coming.
It's just all about the cutting inside. Though.
Yeah, it could be a tactical tweak. Yeah, they 100% want to cut in just and open that.
They're just like Bailey's just faster than the players that were there today. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those through balls that he were getting, he was just always in front of them. So I just imagine him, like, if he was receiving that on his left foot, like I think he would feast. in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. That could come down to the day. Honestly, that could be something that Emery just might tweak depending on the situation. And again, I think one of the underrated aspects of Bailey's game, just the ball retention. You know, he's getting dangerous areas, but he barely even lost the ball not one time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like him being on the other side, him being able to cut in, find that other option, open up his foot, and either pass the ball correct way or just hold on, retain it, and keep it moving. He was probably in the right place for that type of situation. For the way that Aston Villa dominated, for them to be in that, to be set up how it was, I think that was the right place for them to be. So I can't credit them enough, bro. To again have City looking like Raheem Sterling and Yerry Mina. If you know, you know what I'm saying. Like it's different. You're different gravy, man. You're different gravy. Aston Villa at Villa Park is a dangerous place to go. I tweeted it. I said it. I mean that to the core. And we got serious team. They're a serious team. We gotta go to the motherfuckers next with no manager. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna be a fun weekend, man. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Man, I ain't backing down. I ain't backing down, but still, they're credit to them for today, because they, again, I think they had probably one of the standout performances, not the best performance by any team in the league against opposition at all. This was all encompassing.
Yeah, that might be the best performance of the season.
Again, who does that to City? Who makes City? Who does City to City like that effectively? To really did nothing.
That's for sure.
Hey, we still got our 1-0 win. Don't worry about that.
It's crazy how those two matches ended in the same result. Like, football's a funny
and the deflection.
It's a funny game.
The deflection.
The same way.
Hey, listen, if that's how you gotta beat City, that's how you gotta beat City, man. Just shoot.
Just take a shot.
No. It's funny. It's funny just how much better Villa played than Arsenal.
Yeah, no, facts.
Away with the same 3 points, the same 1 goal.
Hey, man, football's a funny game, man. Football's a funny game. And speaking of funny, you know what I'm saying? Is that time?
I wanna.
Please.
I was hardly even watching this game.
Listen.
Please.
Listen. Trey was talking about a CDM worth 100 million, 100 or whatever. He would pay an extra 20 something million. Adrian was talking about how he was missing a CDM. Imagine if Pep had this guy right here. Imagine if Pep had someone like this in his team. Imagine if Arsenal had a player like this in their squad. Imagine how he'd get talked about. Imagine if Liverpool
just pulled up a
had
picture.
a guy from the youth. Imagine if Liverpool had a youth player like this.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
This guy
Let him cook.
He's not even a defensive mid anymore.
Yeah. Again, for those who are not seeing the video version,
with the R9 haircut on him.
Yeah, here's a picture of Scott McTominay with the R9 cut, which is hilarious.
2002 R9 cut.
Yes.
So he's not even a CDM. He's literally like Jude Bellingham. He's a striker.
Facts. He's a.
But that's what I'm saying. One player gets talked about, he needs to get the Ballon d'Or, and then this guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I talked about him being the same level as Declan Rice, and people laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Someone explain it. Just because one is doing it at a fancier club, like Real Madrid, Scott McTominay is doing the same thing, man. God,
he's not the same level as Declan Rice. But if he keeps scoring goals in big games like this, and like if Ten Hag keeps doing this, and McTominay gets 15 plus Premier League goals at the end of the season, people will talk about it in much higher terms. Like, trust.
I agree. Again, I can't agree with you and say he's on the same level as Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham like that. But I can't be a liar and say he's not doing a crazy job, and in his function, doing that type of Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham type goal, that type job. Right, he's doing the job.
They're doing the same role.
And well, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, clutch goals when you need to score, he's there. My man's is in the right place at the right time, doing a striker job, better than the damn strikers. Like, you can't fault it, man. But we let's get into it fully, man. Let's get into it fully. Man United 2, Chelsea 1 at Old Trafford. Chase is not here, so he can't take all this slander. But don't worry, we'll have it all saved up and recorded for him, and especially when it comes back, I'm gonna have some extra for him. Don't worry, we'll
watching right now too.
You know what I'm saying? We'll save it. We'll put it in the fridge as well. But again, Man United and Chelsea rock up to Old Trafford, and they look back to normal. Honestly, look pretty back to normal. Yeah. I don't know. Gene, let's get into it, man.
I don't know how that's the same team that put 4 goals against City. Like, I really don't.
They're an MLS team. Chelsea's an MLS team. You don't know what you're gonna expect. Like,
I mean, Pochettino, how long can he hang on to this? Like, there's no way if they keep doing this for it's half the year almost, and I don't hear nothing. Why is everyone quiet about this guy's job?
I don't
Like,
think
you know
there's
what I'm saying?
honestly. I don't think there's any world in which he gets sacked. I think even if Chelsea finish 11th, end of the season, I don't think they're sacking because they just at this point they just have to trust in a manager to try and
The
build
process,
something.
man.
Some
They're
process, some
broken.
foundation.
They're broken as a club, baby. No more Russian
Yeah.
backing. They gotta actually play football. Let's go.
But it's so
Cheers.
funny that I say that, which I
I
think
don't know.
is
I
the
think they'll
case.
sack. I think they'll sack.
No,
Ridley
it's funny.
and
No, the reason why it's funny is
Mm.
because Pochettino himself. Do you remember preseason? He said, like, I think he was asked the question of, like, is this season something like a freebie, like, for you to just like get a feel for the players, for the club? And he said, no. If you're at Chelsea, you have to win. Like, you need results.
Yeah, he did say that.
He put that pressure on himself.
Yep.
And
I
and
wouldn't
they're-
do that.
They are what a point in, outside the bottom half.
Mhm.
They are teetering. Oof. Just
I'm pretty sure
I wanna
Bournemouth
look
are
at-
Bournemouth
They're
are
just
3
the
points
same-
away from them.
they're just as
Bournemouth are
bad
3
as they've
points
been
off
last
them.
season. They haven't improved result wise. Maybe I don't know what play style.
Dog.
You know,
I
tactically.
mean, they have
or
more losses.
the
than
way they
wins
play.
right now.
Maybe they play a little bit better this season.
As a Big Six club, more losses than wins.
Why is that? They're
15
they're
games
better
into
than
the
they were last
season.
Dog.
I'm sorry. No, we have to talk,
Yeah.
bro.
No, we
Big
have
Six.
to.
Like,
And
we
they're
banter
shambles.
when everyone has a
Dog.
bad season. and stuff
Buying
like this, but-
Nicholas Jackson. Who on earth in Chelsea's scouting team or their director or whoever
I mean,
decided
they were saying the second
that
coming
buying
of
Nicholas Jackson was
Drogba. I mean,
Yeah,
even
Chase
when he
needs
scored
to
that,
go to.
Yeah.
Chase needs punishment for that. For that
Mm.
statement. Yeah.
and he's hyping him. Those
no,
3 goals. were
he
amazing.
wasn't the only one who said that though. There was a
No,
bunch
yeah,
of
he
Chelsea
wasn't
fans
the
No,
only
but
who
we
said
know someone who said it. And I'm saying
Mm.
someone in our circle.
Person.
said those
that.
words.
Oh yeah.
I've never listen. I make fun of
Hey.
like Holland missing sometimes. I make fun of Nunes missing. I mean, I just make fun of strikers like missing and not doing their job. But this guy takes it to a whole.
That's
nother level.
that is
That
his
guy
literal
banter.
job.
Yeah,
That is his
the
literal
couple goals he
job.
scored this season have all been super easy tap-ins and easy.
And that's the
chances in
thing.
box.
And,
never hasn't
and
scored
he's had
quality
like
goals.
he's had. I think so. Like he's had triple the amount like of chances that
Mm.
of those tap-ins. He had the same amount, like triple those chances, and he just can't score the goal. Like
Dog.
he just misses. I mean, against United today, he had like 3
Yeah,
chances. that
today
he
was
missed.
a hall of shame.
Well,
Outside of the
apart
chance,
from
he
shite.
was
the fact that he's
asking-
responsible for the first goal, for the first United
Both
goal.
goals.
he played
Oh yeah,
part.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that guy.
Oh, in this, yeah.
Oh no, I think it was
Why-
the first
why does
goal
he
and the
start?
penalty.
Why
The
does
first
he
goal and the
play?
penalty. Like he gave the ball away.
There's no way
But yeah.
if Nkunku comes back, that guy plays one more second of football. Like there's just like I don't understand why like Broha is even in the bench at this point. Like I really don't. And
You might as well say give that man a run.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Dog.
like, oh yeah, you look at his numbers. It looks okay. But again, like Mr. Benzema said, you can't just look at the numbers and think this is okay. Like it's just this guy's just playing like shit. Like he's so bad.
And-
And the thing is, like he puts himself in good situation. He places him, but again,
He just can't shoot for
if you can't
shit.
score like 1% of it, bro. Like
Dog.
every time I'm like, oh, there's no way he misses again. He doesn't. Like I've never seen it where like he just every time it's like, oh, no way he misses again. And he just doesn't. Like it's crazy to me. It's really crazy to me.
But let's talk about United. Let's talk about United.
I'll talk about United. I mean,
Mm.
this is what we needed, man. Garnacho, that cross to McTominay. Oh my, that sauce, that R.
Bro,
that he has, man.
they're lucky.
Yep.
I'm
For
not
me,
gonna lie.
Garnacho, man.
Chelsea were so lucky. Garnacho he didn't have his finishing boots on.
Yeah.
They're so lucky, bro. The chances this man created the position that he was in, he was another person that was just like a constant like nuisance on. He was on their ass damn near the entire
So,
game.
this is another
So
reason
many
why I wanted
really
to
good high quality looks.
Rashford has no chance. In
No,
taking that
Oh,
left
yeah.
foot
he's
spot,
he's not.
You bench
Even,
Rashford, you bench Martial, and look at the
Anthony
performance.
played a
Look
good
at the
game.
difference.
Anthony played a
Yep,
good
yep.
game today. Like no, there's Rashford ride. No, sit that bench, brother. Sit that bench, brother. You know what I'm saying? Get them long tweets ready,
And
man.
Dalot,
It might be
too. Dalot,
a
too.
second.
I mean, he said, I don't want to play left back. Put Wan-Bissaka on the bench, and I'll show him what we got to do up front. I mean,
Nah, fairs.
the crosses he was that Trivela cross that he put in,
Mm.
like, oh my, no, I want you to look at the highlights video, Phil, and you see like a pass he put in, man. It was sexy. I mean, him and Anthony work amazingly.
Am
Bruno
I right
had
in saying did Rashford get booed when he came on? Like I saw something about that, but I
I
wasn't
will
listening.
have to go back and I didn't. Actually, I watched this game. I watched the game 2 times today. I watched this game as people would in the 1930s with the radio on. I was just listening to the So I was going off vibes, you know what I'm saying? I was just going off the commentator, and I was just picturing. I love, and I do this like a lot. because I'm at work. I can't really watch a lot of matches, so I just watch it, and I just love like listening and just picturing it on the field. So I watched it like that today, and then I after I got off of work, I rewatched a bunch of it. I saw a bunch of clips. I mean, Garnacho just cooked that whole squad. I don't want everyone to hear about Reece James and Trent again.
Bro,
I really don't want to hear about those guys. It doesn't make sense.
Reeks James, bro. That guy was stinking up the joint, bro. That guy, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. My man, again, Trent is playing in your face. He literally showing his ass on national television. And what do you do in response? International, bro. He's global. Showing his ass. And what do you do? Slip and fall. Slip and fall consistently. And watch Garnacho glide by you, son. Like, yo, stand up. Stand up. It's looking long for you, man. It's tough.
And listen, Hoyland hasn't scored yet, but again, him and Martial, there's just two other levels. Like Martial, just sit down. This guy's all over the place. He's running into everywhere. He's creating. He's making those runs, and he's making people open. There's a reason McTominay is getting all these open chances, getting all these headers. Because McTominay, guess what? People get scared of Hoyland because of his height. I mean, at the end of the day, he's 6'4". That guy's strong as fuck. They need these center backs to be glued to him, or guess what? He's gonna score. People are on him. The two center backs are worried about the striker. Mr. McTominay just goes in behind. Bruno, he played good. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you have to score that penalty. You're at Old Trafford. 5 minutes into the game, you got to put that away.
Man, thought it was Jorginho.
Often, but I don't understand.
When you do,
he's gonna miss.
When you do that hop skip, there's nothing you can do. If the keeper doesn't move, you're sweating. You're sweating. Because Sanchez just said, like, I know what you do. I'm just gonna wait until you finish your jump, and then I'm.
And you can't.
Yeah,
when you do that,
you can't generate power.
You're doing.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, once you've done the hop and the keeper hasn't moved, you can't generate power.
Facts.
So
you're stuck.
Has enough time to wait to see your direction, and he can dive there and save it.
Yeah.
So that's the risk of that style.
Other than that, I thought he had a pretty amazing game. But yeah, I don't think Rashford and Martial should see the pitch starting at least. Because if this doesn't show it, again, I'm not gonna hype us up because this is against a small club, Chelsea at Old Trafford. I mean, I don't even know. I want to see us play Bournemouth. I want us to see if we continue this, because if we go and play Bournemouth at home again, and we have some sus performance and we get the win, I'm gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying? If we don't perform how we did today, like just on their throats how everyone was, if we don't do that again, we don't have that energy again, even if we win, I'm not gonna be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially after that Newcastle game.
I mean, Anfield in like 10 days for United, or 11 days.
Damn. Big game. Damn. I was about to say, I'll throw some love as well, man. Sofian Amrabat boy, man. He was showing them what a midfielder looked like. He was trying to step up to the plate. He was just nuisance on top of their heads, man. Just again, he was bossing it. He was bossing it very, very heavily from what I was seeing of the game. So I give a shout out to him, man. No Andrew Tate today, man. You got to give him some love. Honestly, you know what? I'll even do a wild thing, bro. It's wild, but Harry Maguire played a good game as well. I ain't gonna lie.
He's been good for a while.
Harry Maguire played a really good game. I'm not gonna lie. Again, he had the pre-assist for the winner. He had the pre-assist anyways. He did the line cutting pass to I don't know. I think it was Garnacho. Like on the left hand side or something like that. But he played that like a lot of some of the attacks that came through, like he was stopping it. He was the last line. So he gets player of the month. It's kind of wild, but we'll allow it, I guess. I don't know. He's had a good turnaround, man. He's had a good turn. Not many people can come back from what he's come back from and stood to a test like this. So you got to give credit where credit's due. Honestly, I can't even call him slaphead right now.
I'm gonna say something. All my United shirts that I've got in recent years, I don't put the name behind them because I can't back any of these players. Like I really can't. But I'm gonna get Harry Maguire on the back of the shirt.
That's respect, man.
I'm gonna get Harry Maguire. I haven't in past seasons put names because I don't know how these guys are gonna. But Maguire, man, that mentality.
That's real, man.
This is what it is. Beckham went through the same thing at United, and it's just how you come back. I mean, he shows it. He's what it means to be a Manchester United player. I hope it continues this way. I really hope he just continues off this high for a couple more years because he deserves it.
As much as I dislike United, like I'm happy to see it for him.
Facts.
Like, it was just a couple months ago that he was getting cheered on by the Arsenal supporters going on at the Emirates. Like that's probably the lowest of the low you can be as a professional footballer. Like your pride, your ego, just on rock bottom. And now like.
bro.
Like,
My man,
it's a good thing to see. It's a good.
my man could have went anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He could have left. The United fans wanted him out. Whatever. He's like, listen, I'm not. He got captain stripped.
Harry Maguire, they were getting deals for him. They were like doing like 40 mil. Oh, we
That's West Ham, right?
Yeah, literally,
Thank
son.
goodness we didn't sell them, because if we didn't sell them, oh my. If we had sold them, we would be done. We'd have been.
And Maguire could have like at any point he could have just shut up shop and like started playing Fortnite and just taken that paycheck.
He could have, and he didn't. So that's why that respect is there, man. I'm getting Harry Maguire on the back of the shirt. He deserves it, man.
Nah, respect, man, respect. But I do want to.
Onana.
Dang, hey, listen, man.
What about
He's amazing, man. What can I say?
Yo,
he's amazing.
Premier League Onana is totally
Champions League Onana.
The same thing with Boylan.
Different identities.
Yeah, right.
They
have the opposite Jekyll and Hyde, Boylan and Onana. They're like Rashford and Son. They can't be good.
Facts.
So they have to take
alternate, bro. They tag in and tag out. Shit is insane though. But facts. Before we move on though, speaking of, you know what I'm saying, some players who have form, I gotta return back on the Chelsea side real quick, man. The on and off sides of these couple of folks, man. And Zonzi, I'll lay off you because you had a good performance a little bit, but still you disappeared again. It was stinky again. But there's one person in particular I want to talk about. Unfortunate, bro.
Stop calling him Zonzi, by the way. Oh my god.
Unfortunate, man. Let's bring it back. The festive season. I got another one extra for you. You know what I'm saying? I you know what I'm saying, the strings might be a little bit tough, but you know, we'll get them buffed out. It's all good. Tim's man, bro. This guy, it's just a perfect storm of terrible, just everything. He doesn't look as sharp as he is. He didn't look as explosive as he was before. No spring in his step.
Can't cover
ground.
He looks like he's wearing Tim's. Like,
yeah, like
seriously, he looks like it.
My man got the heavy duty joints on. He's in for a construction shift instead of being on the pitch. There again, it's just everything is wrong. Everything is just going wrong for this guy. Spend $100+ million for a guy that doesn't have 50 Premier League games. I know some other people are going to try and do it, but we might have to plan outside the question. But just. Dog, what a fall, man!
Most expensive player in Premier League
history.
Dog.
McTominay went against a $300 million midfield, and just
bro, him and Amrabat, and they was putting him through a table, man. And they was putting free
midfield. McTominay and on loan. Yeah, that's
putting Enzo and Caicedo through a table.
Can I ask real quick, Gene, on United with the long term, like obviously like. Celebrate today, like amazing performance.
Yeah.
But long term though, this midfield balance, like, do you think this is sustainable with having Amrabat or 1-6, and then Bruno, who we all know, like he wants to get in the box more than anything, and McTominay, who's basically a second striker. Like,
wait, if McTominay, I mean, if we actually have, I don't think Amrabat is consistent enough to do what he did today. Mm-hmm. I mean, if he does that throughout the whole season, then okay. But like I said, if he doesn't, like, I would love like Douglas Luiz, like in the midfield like this. You know what I'm saying? Just freaking doing everything.
In replace of
Amrabat.
Just Amrabat.
Amrabat. Yeah.
I mean, you still think that would work though? Because Bruno wants to get in the box. McTominay, like right now, is just goals. Like that's like the whole thing on his mind. Get in the box, score goals. So, like,
I mean, but how many times he still has.
Because how many times was Chelsea just getting free runs through the middle of the pitch? Like they weren't so terrible. You know, they could have made more of those.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just thinking there's like something in the balance that I feel like needs to be tweaked a little. Maybe Bruno has to drop deeper, like more often, and like be more comfortable not getting as much GA. Because McTominay at the moment is your best goal scorer. Like, you have to just let him do his thing.
Facts.
Yeah. No, I mean I agree with that. On the long run, I don't see it working out as good as it. Again, against small clubs, we could do it all day long because we don't have to worry about them going and scoring goals on us. But again, when we play Liverpool, how is that going to work at Anfield? You know what I'm saying? Those are the questions that have to be raised. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't have like the strongest defense that we have, if we don't have our main defense like in the game, like if we don't have Lisandro Martinez like doing what he does,
facts.
I don't know how we could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna look sus. But I mean, McTominay has a great work rate. At the end of the day, as much as he's attacking, this guy's he's already running down that midfield, trying to get back in position. But if McTominay goes in for the cross, Bruno has to stay back a little. You know what I'm saying? He can't be as horny as you.
Hey, I just want to float this information out there. I don't know where I heard it from, but you know what I'm saying, somebody told me that Manchester United was only 3 points off of Man City. I don't know what that means, but I just wanted
You know how
to throw
outrageous
that.
that is?
There's a crisis going on though. Crisis at United.
Didn't that happen at some point last season though? I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just speaking of what happened right now,
remember
bro.
when United were apparently in the title race last year?
Yeah, they were like right around
They
when
were like
Arsenal
3
played
points.
United. Yeah,
They were
right
about.
around that time.
It was right when you beat us in the derby with that goal from the Rashford controversy goal. I'm sorry, the Bruno Rashford that goal.
Yeah.
But I remember you were 3 points from us after that game. I think.
3? I thought
So
we
it's
were
not
always
that-
like
I don't know.
4.
It's not like it.
No, yeah. I mean, but that
It
was,
was.
I mean,
It was
the run that we
close.
went.
It was
United,
close.
but United has been shit this season. Whereas United last season, they're on a run where they were undefeated at home for I don't know how long, like 20 something games. We're just winning. I mean, we're comparing this to this crisis at United right now. We have no draws. How many losses we already have this year?
6.
6, right? We have 6. And last year, I think we didn't even. Did we have 10 at the end of the year? You know what I'm saying? So it's two completely like different situations with United. I mean, if we were on form like how we were last season, okay, but with this crisis at United and we're 3 points from City, I mean, it's kind of crazy.
And also like a big part of your crisis is the Champions League stuff. Like I think if you were just playing the Prem or if your Champions League run was going well, I don't think people would be as the world
up in arms.
as wild as it is.
And that's why, and that's why when there was like the Newcastle game happened, everyone's obviously upset because players aren't playing or not even trying, which is the bare minimum. All those Champions League, like those were like we're supposed to win them all. Like if it were not like the individual mistakes, like it's not like Ten Hag had a brain fart or it wasn't coached to win or anything like that. It's like stupid ass individual mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
You can't control that really.
I don't know how individual mistakes could be considered a crisis, but like the guy said in the interview, the media loves it when there's something going on with United. So, and I think that's the guy was interviewing Ten Hag. He's like, and we love the crisis thing or whatever. I'm sure he worded it wrong. Definitely, like Ten Hag.
No, it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, but again, even so, y'all in a crisis and y'all are at 27 points and 8 points behind y'all is Chelsea, and they were in the form of their lives coming into this match. So, but again,
even if they won, man, they would have still been 10.
I don't like either of these clubs, but bun Chelsea. I'm sorry, bun Chelsea.
They're the crisis team, obviously.
Dead
That's what I'm
food,
saying,
bro.
and they don't get talked about as a crisis. It just keeps going.
Chelsea is unreal banter. They're unreal banter.
This is next level.
The job Todd Bowley has done to lower expectations of Chelsea Football Club needs to be taught in PhD classes.
This is like it's Winter Soldier level destabilizing. He's the Winter Soldier.
A year after they won the Champions League, and somehow has gotten to a place where two 10th place finishes in a row, and it's not crisis. Yeah. Like how has that happened? How have all of our brains rewired like that? That's like incredible masterclass.
There's a reason.
Crazy PR
about it. Because to me, it's insane. Imagine United or whoever you guys win a Champions League. Imagine Liverpool, 10th place. Okay, that's a bad year. You sack 10 managers. Okay, you hire this, Pochettino, which is a well-respected manager. 15 games in, 10th place still, and nothing's being said.
That stink will wash off, brother.
I just clocked it, like how
the stink will not wash off for these guys.
Because I was gonna say how like every time I want to have some sympathy for Chelsea,
absolutely not.
The way their fans were talking in the summer when they bought Caicedo and Lavia, like all like the big boys were back in town and spending $1 billion and being totally shameless about it. And then I was thinking, as I was thinking through that, I was thinking like damn, like their expectations have lowered dramatically, and like it all stems from Bowley, and it's just.
I mean, they're supposed to be 4th place, right, or something. Yeah. They were saying.
It's supposed
to be like you said it at some point earlier this season, Gene. Chelsea should be winning the league this season. With how much
100%.
Again, there should be no excuse.
£1 billion on attackers, strikers, defenders, goalkeeper, all that stuff, and you're in 10th. You're in literally.
Everyone's saying they need to spend more money. Like, are you?
I mean, that's what they were
mind?
saying about. Listen, a couple years ago with United, when we were keeping up with City and their spending, we were getting 2nd, 3rd place. Everyone was like, United are shameless. They spent 10 million more than City, and they're not winning. And we're getting called out on it left and right. They'll post how much like United spent and they're not winning.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
And these guys are in 10th place. Imagine if we were doing that in 10th place.
Yep.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know.
Again,
I really don't know how. They do
Again,
it.
I don't understand how they escape it. Again, us on the back of a new process in 2020, we got 2 8s back to back with a depleted squad, and we got murdered.
You know
But
what this confirms? I think I have to hold my hands up. I think it's clear at this point. Arsenal is such a bigger club than Chelsea. Like that's
Told
the
you.
only way. Like
We knew
only
it.
happens.
They're a small
this only
club, bro.
happens
They
when
don't
you're not-
care.
when you're not a supersized club. 'Cause,
100
Man United,
100%.
Arsenal going through this.
yo,
Like, can you
again,
imagine?
the first time we didn't qualify for Champions League, the amount of uproar, bro, it was witch trials. It was Salem all over again. We was getting shot down one by one in the streets. You know what I'm saying? On the timeline, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea go 10th, and nobody really cares, bro. Nobody cares about y'all, bro.
Yeah,
nobody, y'all a small club, bro. Nobody really cares about what you do. I promise. We knew you was plastic from the beginning. We knew you're plastic now. You'll be plastic forevermore. We understand. Like, you're not gonna have any substance. Nobody will care about what you do. Again, see, if Arsenal win the League of the Champions League, it's gonna be a crazy discourse. They're gonna say this, that, the third, all these reasons for or against it, you know what I'm saying, blocking it or trying to qualify it to other stuff. It's gonna be uproar. If Man United does that, if Liverpool does that, it's uproar. It's constant this, that, and the third. If Chelsea does it, no shit, then what Chelsea did, you know. Okay,
I mean,
cool.
Yeah, Chelsea without that Abramovich mafia is different. Man.
Bro, welcome back. Welcome back to Earth. Like,
What, like Forest level, like
dog,
you know what I'm saying?
the
Like, how
Forest have
many-
more
they
leagues than them.
2 UCLs. They have
Right?
2 UCLs.
I think they have the same number of Champions League trophies.
Yeah,
Forest and Chelsea, and they're
I
both
think they
spending
should be-
ludicrous amounts of money every summer.
Yeah,
And they're
I
in
think they should be-
similar point salaries.
literally.
Yeah, I think we should start talking to them more about that level. I don't think we
Facts,
should-
bro.
Like I said, that big six is looking weirder and weirder by the time.
Dog. Yeah, no, they need to scoot back out of that position. Newcastle coming back in. They come back through the door. They about to slide you out face first. So y'all need to move out the way.
Villa.
Yeah,
There's
Villa
so many
too.
teams that are just better teams than them.
Facts.
Yeah.
It just
Villa-
I mean, listen,
Villa and
Brighton.
Newcastle are so much better than
How many
Chelsea.
games have Brighton lost in a row? Like, and then
hey.
how many? Like, and Brighton is still like what? They have 25 points. They're 2 points behind.
Yep.
Like United, and they lost so many games like back
Yeah,
to back to back to back to back. And you gotta. I mean, Chelsea. We can't
Bro.
talk about them
Again,
as a big six. In my opinion.
it pains me. It pains me sometimes because a lot of their fan base deserves it, bro, for all the chat, all the shit that they're pulling over the years, talking about their this, their that.
And-
They're trying to be in the conversations with the big
It's not
dogs.
even over the years. They win one game. They beat 6 Spurs the most shameless way possible. We're back. Then they get they tie a
beat
game.
Brighton a few
They
days
tie
ago,
a game.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Brighton are ravaged right now. Like, come on.
They're playing Buonanotte and what's his name, Hinchelwood.
That's just like you
And
said.
even though-
it's just
even
how
though
bad
Hinchelwood-
it is.
even though Hinchelwood scored a winner.
And dodgy
They
on a dodgy
They
pen.
win
That
one
was
game
the-
of football, and it's a massive accomplishment, you know.
Yeah, they tie.
Yep.
I mean, they are shameless. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Dog.
this is why we can't just back down and feel bad because they're 10th place.
I will
and
never
having
feel bad
no,
for them. I will never feel bad for them, man. Ever in my lifetime, bro. I know what you did. I know you cheats, bro. You guys bought your way into this position,
And we make
and
fun
now
of
you got to
Spurs.
stand up like a real club and see what happens, and you're failing the task. What's
Can I
happening?
just say, I would never feel bad for them either. When I said sympathy before, it wasn't like I feel sorry when they lose. It's the way I talk sometimes of like Pochettino's building something.
Oh, yeah,
and, you know,
yeah.
like, you know those times,
a
like
lot.
those
Yeah.
belittling terms, like
Yeah.
as if they are Brighton or as if they are, I don't know, some other team that's
Yeah.
like just given time. They spent $1 billion.
Dog.
$1 billion.
Do you know what I can do with $1 billion? Do you know what I can do? I can start. I
don't wanna know.
could.
Send some money to West Ham.
Hey, yeah, and then so send some more money to West Ham. Send some more money to West Ham, bro. On me,
You
bro.
was- I believe you actually,
$1 billion
you donated to, considering how much you hate that club.
Huh? Hey, listen, bro.
$1 billion
Listen.
has
Declan
to
Rice is
give
worth
you-
that.
$1 billion has to give you what it gave City. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Yep.
UCL. I don't know how many Premier Leagues. Like, if you don't got that to show, you're
Like, what,
place. You're 10th place.
seven?
You're not
Seven
even
Premier League
competing.
titles? Yeah.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're
Oh,
funny.
well, they
man.
spent
They're
$1 billion
funny
on play, like City. I don't even think it was $1 billion solely on players. Like it was also
No,
Yeah.
there's like 100
youth
mil just
academies,
on
stuff like that.
managers. manager contracts for Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea on the manager side alone, bro. That's already enough money, bro. Again, they're just no direction, no heart, no soul. Just a shell of a club,
What's
bro.
That one famous Chelsea fan. There's no aggression.
Oh yeah, there's no passion.
Bro, the way you can run that clip back every single season for
Dog,
Chelsea, and you will never know
that
when
clip
it was
is like
released.
4 years old. I swear,
never
it was
know
like
when it was
4 or
released.
5 years.
It's timeless.
On me, bro. Dog.
Timeless.
No, nothing, bro. Nothing. Chelsea, absolute banter club,
Shout
bro.
out to
Oh, they're such a banter club.
Typical Sterling performance against Man United.
Oh, in
Nothing,
facts.
bro.
Yo, my man.
That was just giving me PTSD. Bro, that guy has at least 25 games against Man United in his career. I think he won assist.
Nothing. That's tough.
Bro. And then that chance where he drew in the box and then he like tried to get a penalty because he
that
like
was disgusting, yeah.
Oh my
I wanna say he
gosh.
dived 100%. But you know why he went
Son.
down? Because he was not gonna take the shot on his left foot. Like he dribbled and it fell to his left foot.
Son.
He said, I would rather fall, try to win a penalty through VAR or something than take the shot on my left foot.
Bro, the
I was
Mudryk
like, damn, he used
chance.
to do that for us too.
Bro, the Mudryk
Wait,
run.
question.
The Mudryk run. Wait, boy, 1 minute. The Mudryk run. When this guy was straight up the middle of the pitch, he had like 3 options. He had a person right next to him on the
my
far right
days,
and the
bro,
left.
yeah, yeah.
And he said,
He
you
had
know
two-
what?
He had 2 clear passes.
Yeah, he said outside the foot, straight to United player. Just
What did he decide to do again?
dog. He
he
just
did
passed
the-
it. He did a
the
weak
outside of
pass
his foot,
outside of his foot and it landed right in front of a United player. And he just recycled the ball and kept moving. Like dog, what?
If I was a Chelsea
You can
fan,
say
I would
we-
lose my mind watching Woodruff
Hall
Jackson.
of Shame performance.
Those guys.
Dog.
Those guys. Oh.
Both of them sharing Michael
This
Jackson
proves-
tendencies, bro. Just light, too light on the feet, bro.
If this game showed anything, it shows that Ten Hag reviews tape and he saw Spurs versus Chelsea and he saw that it
Dog,
didn't matter what happened in
bro.
the backside.
You know the funny thing is,
facts.
he literally said in the middle of the week, he said there are points where Chelsea do not defend. And that was an actual quote somewhere. I promise you. I saw it on the timeline. He said, yo, there's a point where there are points where Chelsea don't really defend. And then Chelsea fans were mad at him, like, oh, what do you mean we don't defend, blah blah blah. This man crashed like 4 XG on your head in the same week.
Over 4 XG.
Like, come on,
Yep.
son.
Over.
You can't let him prove you right like that. You can't let him prove you right.
You're seeing Cucurella. That guy was a circus. Bro, that man was a real sideshow Bob out there, fam. Like that was a mad performance. Bro. You said it before, most expensive fullback in history.
Okay, why is that guy playing? Why is he playing right back with Reece James on the bench?
Oh shit,
Right?
man.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, why is
Was
Cucurella?
there an illness? Was there an
Oh
illness
my
for
gosh.
Reece that I'm missing or something?
Nah.
Brother,
You
he
got-
cannot play
you got a left
45
back.
minutes a day.
You got a left back playing right back, and you have a center back playing left. You have so-called best right back in the league. Some of them said even the world on the bench, and then he came on and got twisted up anyway.
It doesn't make sense. He's their he's club captain, like probably the best player on the squad in ability wise. But Pochettino, and like there must be some niggling injury that I'm missing that. Because I can't see why he would be on the bench. He was suspended.
Not
He
on
got the red
foot, man.
card against Newcastle. Right, he got the red card against Newcastle. That's why he didn't play against Brighton. So he should have been raring to go for this one. Like just like unleash him. But he played Cucurella.
Nah, man. Listen, hey, yo, you talk about me with the slander names, bro. Cucurella
that was
gotta
crazy.
he gotta get one of these,
I
bro.
believe Adrian made that
He
up.
gotta
I
get one of
believe he made
those.
that
He gotta get one of those.
way.
Oh no,
Homie.
I'm not gonna claim him. I've seen that on social media.
Yeah, you must
Cool.
have. Yeah.
Cool for Cocoa Puffs, man. That guy is a shell, bro. Absolute
That's
shell.
Up there with slander
We're
names.
about to move on.
Maybe we should do like a. I was like,
slander
one day
name
we should
tier
do like a
list?
tier list of slander names.
Yeah, to say that
Just
future
really put,
reference.
like lack of thread on there, lack of booty,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like,
Jogba. Yeah, we'll say that.
The
Listen,
100.
listen.
Yeah, what's going on,
I want
G?
to talk about just one last thing about this game. Imagine if Van Dijk did what Enzo did to Anthony, and during that pen. I don't know if you watched the pen. That's a red card. That's a red card for Van Dijk. That's a red card for any other.
Yes,
player
the
in
stamp.
league.
The stamp.
But,
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we seen that this season? Even though we don't think it's a red card and it's given out, I mean, another inconsistency. I just wanted to point
I'd
out.
like to see it again. From what I saw, like I was watching that part of the game, like I was like, oh, penalties. I turned and looked at it. I didn't think it was a red card, but I don't know. Maybe I didn't pay close enough attention. It looked like he stamped on his foot, like not his ankle. Is that right? Like, was it more his foot?
It was a
like
little
his
bit
ankle?
more. It was definitely like on top of the. Yeah, it wasn't exactly ankle, but it wasn't like.
It was across the top of his foot, but I don't know how close it was to like his leg and like his ankle. I can't remember how close it was off that, but yeah, again, that's a that's a crazy
And he
challenge.
can't give a yellow for
Yeah.
rules or something.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculousness, but yeah, Chelsea in the mud. They lose the Mud Brothers derby, and you know Chase
Great
is getting
respect.
Chase getting that full smoke when he come back. Don't worry, we gonna put that in the fridge for you. Don't worry, it's gonna be nice and ready. But outside of that, some other notable fixtures from around the grounds. We had Brighton 2, Brentford 1, Pascal Gross with a goal and assist. Brian Mbeumo went off injured. That's a tough one.
That's devastating. It looked
Yeah,
bad. Bad ankle roll.
that was a really bad ankle roll. I don't know how Brentford are going to cope with that, with both him and Tony kind of you know out until.
And Wisa should be
no
suspended.
year.
Like he should have gotten
Yeah.
a red card for
Yeah.
slapping Billy Gilmore. I don't know how we avoided that. I think it was because the referee gave him a yellow initially, so VAR couldn't go back and rectify it or something.
Yeah,
But actually, no, they should have been able to. Like they,
Yeah.
they can't
yeah,
change
and
yellow
they
to
can
red.
you can retroactively
they
go
can't
back.
change yellow
Yeah,
to red. So that baffles me. I don't know how
Yeah.
that's not a again
No.
another VAR masterclass.
facts, bro. Outside of that, Bournemouth 2, Crystal Palace 0. Crystal Palace they
They're
losing the
cooking,
feeling.
I told you.
Yeah, but hey, it's coming together for Bournemouth, man. Hey, shout out to them. They got all the anime celebrations too. I see y'all out there,
Yeah.
bro. I see
Uh-huh,
y'all.
fire.
Y'all are cooking out there. I respect it, man. But yeah, Crystal Palace looked absolute dead food. I just want to say, bro, was it worth sacking Vieira? Was it worth it? Honestly, really? I just want to put that out there, man. You got this absolute, with all due respect, cadaver sitting there coaching your team, just dead losses, bro.
Yeah, boy, just enjoy retirement, man. Like, please, like, I'm sure your family wants you to relax at home. You don't need the stress.
Honestly, man. Honestly, and he's like, yo, we fans been spoiled and stuff talking about. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. He just debating, you know what I'm saying, the semantics with the fans at this point. Not even talking about the football. I'm just like, dog, it's
Right? And
looking.
what world are they spoiled? Just because they're not like yo-yo club anymore? Like now that
Yeah.
that's what he means.
Yeah,
That's like if I was a Palace fan, like Roy's interview today would have been one of the most annoying things to have heard after such a shambolic performance.
facts.
Van comes out saying you're too spoiled. Like don't expect anything against Liverpool and against City in the next couple weeks. Like
That does not
So
inspire any
uninspiring.
confidence, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, son, ridiculous. Facts. Outside of that, we had Fulham 5, Nottingham Forest 0. They got absolutely embarrassed at Craven Cottage. Alex Iwobi, the best rapper in the Prem, with 2 goals. Raul Jimenez with 2 goals.
yo, Iwobi and Jimenez were cooking. Those
Bro.
goals.
Dog, the
Some of
back
those
heel,
goals.
the back heel from Jimenez
The
was
confidence for Jimenez to do that back heel. Like obviously it's like technically an easy thing, but the confidence,
the
that could
pace
easily go
and
wrong
the
if you mess
defense
up
and the
that open
defender's
goal.
right on his shoulder, bro. And that was a
And
very
his first goal,
tough
that
one.
finish. I don't think you get more top corner than that. Like
Facts.
Oh man.
Dog, it
And then
was
Iwobi too, like nice volley for that or half volley for the second goal.
just absolutely still
Steve
pissed.
Cooper's in trouble, man.
Oh,
in
100.
Forest.
Again, with how much money you spent, honestly, the fans, you know, took
love him,
the
yeah.
loss. Well, they absolutely love him, but still, there's got to be some questions to be asked after
Yeah, 'cause
losses
they were
like
making
that, man.
Galacticos in the summer, remember all those signings?
Facts. The double buses, man. The double and triple buses with the squad. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It filled with numbers. Like it's looking a little bit crazy now. We had Wolves 1-0 to Burnley. You know what I'm saying? Company back to losing ways. Just from one goal in it from Hwang Hee-chan. Outside of that, we had Sheffield 0, Liverpool 2 as well. Virgil had a goal. Trent was showing his ass. I don't know why, but that was the most notable thing from the game.
No. On top of that showing, the second goal by Szoboszlai.
Oh, that was crazy.
Mr. Nunez.
Top bins.
The tackle, that was like the most Nunez thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Liverpool has a counterattack. Nunez could have crossed it to Szoboszlai, like just doesn't get his head up, loses the ball. Sheffield United, and we had like it was 5 minutes of pressure, like right before 5-10 minutes of pressure, like it was a bit nervy. Sheffield's trying to launch one more counterattack. Nunez chases it back. What a South American slide tackle! Like that was on the border, like. If he gets that even like 1%, 1 degree wrong, he's off the pitch. Like man came up, scissors, wins the ball back from behind, gets it back, plays the ball over to Szoboszlai, and then that guy is just. If you want to talk about ice cold, yo, Dom is ice cold. Just one touch outside of the boot, second touch, just top corner. Just
Slotted, man. Finally
the
got
coolest
me.
man in the stadium when that came in.
Yeah, finally got me some damn points on fantasy draft, man. Damn, man, I've been waiting. Jesus, that's a whole nother debacle. Whatever,
He took those average comparisons personal, man.
bro. They was trying to slant on his name, bro. Listen. If you want to fight him, stand up. If you want to fight him, stand up. Help me in my draft, man. Help me in my draft. That's all I gotta say.
Nah, he does not want to see those those graphic comparing the goals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
those been running rampant this season. Oh my gosh,
Havertz
bro.
got signed to Arsenal to be a GA midfielder. That's not Szoboszlai's role. Like that's just bonus.
Yeah,
That guy is all action.
you already
Havertz will
know.
say for himself. If Havertz plays in the match later this month, he'll see. Because
Word.
Szoboszlai will be there. Injury notwithstanding. Knock on wood.
Yeah, nah, that's a whole nother. Yo, we might have to start doing previews, man. Some of these joints are gonna be ridiculous, man.
Yep.
But I'm about to say, you guys want to put your predictions on the next set of games, then we can get up out of here. Yeah, all right, yeah. I already got mine. Again, I already told y'all mine from last time, man.
Havertz brace against Aston Villa.
Yo, that is big goal.
I'm not saying Arsenal gonna win.
At Villa Park, that's wild.
Havertz brace.
Hey, also he's on 3 goals this season, man. 9 more to go, baby. Come
You know
on.
what's crazy? Every single time I bet on Everton or I predict something on Everton, they let me down. And I'm just gonna do it again. I don't learn from my mistakes. So in opposition to Trey's prediction of Chelsea dropping 4 points, I predict that they will drop 6 because they're gonna go to Goodison Park and get hit with 3 goals. They're gonna get hit with 3 goals and lose. I have the narrative. Can I just say real quick? Everton were deducted 10 points
Facts.
for breaking financial fair play rules. What were the big stories coming out afterwards? Man City and Chelsea under huge under the next investigation. And we know, like even though it hasn't been proven yet, we know Chelsea did some stuff. So it's all the animosity that Everton have of corrupt league, and this is the team coming to town. They gotta put in a showing. Football will win on Sunday.
And once they beat them, they'll only be 10 points behind them.
That's
crazy. With the deduction too.
No,
so they would have
sorry,
been
9 points. 9 points behind them.
That's
So they would've been
insanity,
ahead,
brother.
Yeah.
Insanity.
Nice ball. We'll be waiting.
Man. Hey, listen, man. Put the ball in that end. Put the ball in that end. Stop from going that end, bro. Listen, that's prime time, man.
Adrian, top us off. No pause.
All right, Newcastle are gonna beat Spurs by at least 2 goals.
Ooh, I forgot. Oh my gosh, that's a Sunday. That's a Sunday game, man. Wow. Yeah, it's at Spurs.
It is.
Wow. That's actually interesting. I think that is pretty bold
Newcastle
still.
hasn't really traveled well this season, right? I don't think.
Yeah.
So,
Wow,
it'll be
that's
interesting.
pretty bold, man. And again, mine was still Chelsea are going to drop 4 points, so I'm saying draw in the Everton Chelsea game. So that holds true from the last episode. Outside of that, we're not giving our picks until the next episode over because there's a lot of football to be played. So we'll just think holistically from the past set of games over the next few days.
Everyone's gonna have the same pick.
I'm dead. We'll see in the follow-up games, man. We had some of the half term, but we gotta check in after that though. But that's all we got in this episode, man. That's all the notes we had. We doing sign outs. We doing last little messages. Anybody want to say a little piece before we go?
Football is here. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a midweek special. I think we just right.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Also, I have one message, bro. Chase, come outside, bro. You punk, bro. Don't dodge this. Don't dodge it, man. Bro. Yeah, we miss you. Come get this smoke, bro. We got it in the fridge for you. All right. It's gonna be here next episode. Don't worry. And for all y'all that are gonna wait on the smoke in the meantime, make sure you just go to Yanks Talk Ball. Support us everywhere on all audio platforms, social platforms, all that good stuff. Just type in Yanks Talk Ball. We'll be right there. This has been the latest episode of the podcast. This has been Yanks Talk Ball, and we'll talk to you all soon. Peace.